Hey guys, and welcome to this tea sesh. So, today it just seems like there is a lot of YouTuber drama / exposing sort of things going on, so I just wanted to put my 2 cents out there. But basically the two main things that I'm going to be talking about is the James Charles drama, because I mean, hello, everyone is making a video about that. And then the other thing is more of like a niche tea, if you will. Hold on, let me get my tea. Okay, so we are just sipping on some delicious tea. This is kombucha. Delicious. So get your tea. But the second tea, if you will, is the drama that has been going on with H3H3, or Ethan and Hila Klein. Not really Hila, just Ethan Klein. And TRISHA PAYTAS. Just joking. Anyways, so first, I guess we can talk about the H3H3 drama. I just spit, that was gross. Because I'm a big fan of both of these people. Like, if you watch my channel, you know that I am obsessed with TRISHA PAYTAS. She is my like all-time favorite YouTuber. But I also really like H3H3. And it's not so much that I have to like choose whose side I'm on, because I think that's kind of stupid, honestly. But at the same time, it's one of those situations where you kind of just like make up in your mind like your standpoint, and it doesn't really have to be like with one person or the other, you know what I mean? And okay, basically, if you haven't seen H3H3's video, and if you haven't seen TRISHA PAYTAS's response video to that, here's the rundown. Basically, H3H3 made a video that was like not exposing girls that do Facetune on their photos, but just like sort of making like a comedy video talking about how people need to stop Facetuning their pictures, and as like his thumbnail and like his main person that he pointed out was TRISHA PAYTAS. But I felt like that wasn't really fair, because TRISHA PAYTAS, like, she trolls, she puts out really like gross, bad photos of herself on her Instagram, like on purpose, just to be funny. But then she also posts like really hot, like glammed up photos. So he like sort of acted like, look, I found this picture, like this picture that has never been seen by anyone, like the ugly picture of her. And this is what she really looks like, but this is what she tries to make you think she looks like. And that's not really the case with TRISHA specifically, like maybe a bunch of other Insta hoes, but not TRISHA, because she literally posts like the ugliest photos of herself on her Instagram. She like does YouTube videos where she like tries to make herself look ugly, like all over her YouTube. So it's not really her like trying to be like, I'm skinny and beautiful. Like, she's not trying to trick you. Anyway, in his video, he was just like, I don't know, if you like don't get his jokes and his comedy, then I get how you could be offended by it. But basically, he was just like showing all these like Instagram versus reality photos, like those things you see all over Instagram, and like he was comparing like TRISHA PAYTAS and then like Tana Mojo and some other like random Instagram models and stuff, and just showing like what they really look like versus the photo that they posted on their Instagram. And he like called someone a manatee, he called someone, I don't know, he was like a manatee versus a mermaid, like referencing their photos and stuff. And like basically his overall theme of his video was saying like, you don't need to Facetune, like we're all ugly. He literally said this so many times, like in real life we are all ugly, gross human beings. Like, none of us are perfect, none of us have perfect skin, have perfect bodies. Like, he makes fun of himself all the time. He like posts weird ugly photos and like gives himself 20 double chins. So it wasn't so much of him like trying to call out these people and be like, oh, you're fat, you're ugly. He was trying to make it like a funny, all-inclusive thing. Like, we're all fat, we're all ugly. Like, let's just show the real us and quit feeling the need to Facetune ourselves and like basically like create this unrealistic like Instagram version of ourselves, if that makes sense. But basically Trisha saw the video, and what really like made me so upset though is that he literally posted that video on Trisha's birthday. Like, I'm sure he didn't know it was Trisha's birthday, but he posted it on her birthday, and she was like the thumbnail of the video. So I was like, oh fuck. So she didn't see the video on her birthday, but the next day, like the day after, she saw the video, and she made a whole video responding to him, just saying like, that's fucked up, like, why are you making fun of girls and the way they look, and like basically saying you know, girls that facetune their photos are the most insecure ones, and like you could really hurt a girl's self-esteem by calling her a manatee, or I don't know, whatever like words, like things he was saying. But he wasn't, yeah, I get how being called a manatee when you already have issues about your weight and stuff could really hurt your feelings, but it's more so just like his humor, and the overall message of his video was like, we're all ugly, we're all fat, you know? But I do understand how that would hurt someone, and how Trisha was offended by it. So yeah, I don't know. You guys let me know what you think about it. Yeah, basically just in the video, Trisha was just saying like, you shouldn't be calling out like an old man, not old man, but like an older man shouldn't be calling out women and like younger girls and like saying things about their body and commenting on their looks and things like that, which I totally agree with. Like, if it was anyone else, I feel like I would have been like, no, fuck you, dude, like, get the fuck out of here. But like the way Ethan went about it, and like the comedy that he put behind it, it wasn't like mean-natured, or at least I didn't feel like it was. And his like insults or mean comments that he made or whatever about people, like, they were funny. They weren't like, oh, you're a disgusting pig and you need to like kill yourself. He was like making jokes about himself and about other people, like their unflattering angled photos and things like that. But anyway, yeah, I don't side with like either one. I'm just like giving you the info. Tell me what you think. Am I wrong? Am I right? What do you think about this? Yeah, so that, I felt bad for Trisha though, because she was like really, really hurt, and she was like crying on the kitchen floor doing her video responding to him. And yeah, I'm glad she didn't see it on her actual birthday, because like that would have ruined her day, and she does struggle with her weight and things like that, so that would like really ruin her day. But yeah, I don't know, that's all the info I guess I can give you on that. So the tea of the week, possibly of the month, of the year, honestly, of 2019, the James Charles scandal. Oh my god. So I feel like there's just like more and more being added on every single day. But here's the rundown with James Charles. I feel like everyone knows by now what is going on with James Charles, but his like mentor, his mother, Tati, who is like a huge beauty guru here on YouTube. She's been doing YouTube for like 8 years. She has been making videos forever, and she's just like a staple beauty guru. She basically took James Charles like under her wing when he first started on YouTube, when he like started gaining popularity, like, I don't know, what was that, like 2-3 years ago, I want to say, maybe 2 years ago. And basically she just did like a whole expose video about him, calling him the fuck out. Like, oh my god, like the shit she was saying was pretty crazy. I mean, I know a lot of people were saying like, oh yeah, I always thought this, like I was expecting something like this to happen, blah 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 blah, like I was just waiting for someone to release all of this shit on James. But although like I'm not a fan of James Charles, I was subscribed to him, and I did watch his apology video to Tati, which I'll get to in a minute. But I like saw it on my subscription feed, and I was just like, wait, I'm subscribed to him? It's one of those people that I didn't realize I was subscribed to, and like when my videos just like go on like play by themselves, like one of his videos will pop up and I'll watch it, like sort of, I don't know. Basically, I'm just not a big fan of him. Like, he always kind of annoyed me, but I guess I subbed to him a while back, and so I didn't think he was that annoying. But I feel like around this time, everyone's been sort of annoyed with him for one reason or another. So anyway, back to the video that Tati made. Tati basically made a whole video exposing James Charles, saying that she is done with him, that she is no longer wanting him in her life at all. The reasons she gave were honestly really freaking, like, solid reasons. Like, it wasn't any petty bullshit or anything like that. She just said that his personality and his character had, like, completely fucking changed since he became famous and since he got all of this popularity and all this fame and all this money and all of those subscribers, which, by the way, he literally lost 1 million subscribers in, what, 1 or 2 days? Like, 1 million. I unsubbed to him, too, so I guess I'm a part of that. But I just unsubbed to him because I was like, wait, why am I subscribed to you in the first place? But anyway... So yeah, she just, like, said all of this stuff about him, how he is just, like, a money-hungry person. He doesn't give a shit about his friends, doesn't give a shit about her. He took this, like, sugar bear hair, what's it called? Not a collab, but, like, he basically did an ad for sugar bear hair, which everyone knows is, like, a fucking scam, and it's, like, some dumb influencer type shit. I feel like no one really, like, believes in sugar bear hair. But anyway, like, while he was at Coachella, he did a sponsored video on his Instagram or something for them, and Tati, like, later that day made a quick Instagram story on her Instagram. Oh my god, excuse me. Basically saying, like, I can't believe people, like, she was being very vague, but, like, sort of not really. She was just like, I can't believe people, like, the people that I have, like, basically, like, I ride for, they aren't riding for me, like, this community is fucked, blah, 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 blah. But she wasn't putting out names, and everyone was, like, trying to figure it out. Everyone was already saying, oh, James, because he did this thing. And Sugar Bear Hair, I guess, is, like, a really big competitor for Tati because they're both, like, beauty, health vitamins, whatever. But then in her video, she also said how James said he would never be sponsored or anything by Sugar Bear Hair, how he thinks they're a scam and how, like, they're a fraud company and all this shit. But then he turns around and does a sponsored little video for them, and also completely lies to his subscribers, saying that he was only doing this in exchange for security help at Coachella. But Tati disproved that whole thing by, like, just her general knowledge of like how those sort of business things work. And then she just exposed him also for being like a predator creep to straight males, apparently. Like, in his videos, he'll always talk about, oh, I love straight boys, like, straight boys for life. Oh my god, love me a good straight boy. And I always thought that was kind of weird, but I don't know if that's just, like, a gay guy thing, if they really like straight guys, or I have no idea. But yeah, basically, like, Tati talked about how he would, like, try to turn straight guys and, like, buy them stuff, so that they would sleep with him or do stuff with him or whatever. And, like, she put out this one specific scenario, like, at her launch party, which was, like, a huge thing for her, like, a really big deal for her beauty vitamins. She and, like, James and all of her family and all of her friends were, like, talking, and basically James is, like, there with all of Tati's family, and he is saying, like, oh, that waiter is so hot, like, I want to do stuff with him. And she's like, yeah, but he's straight, and, like, he's a waiter, like, he's working here. And he said, well, I'm a celebrity, like, I can get him, basically implying, like, I'm famous, I can do whatever the fuck I want, I can get whoever I want, which is just, like, a fucking gross thing for anyone to say. Like, no matter how famous or anything that you are, like, that's just a gross way to think. I don't know. I thought that was pretty gross. And Tati said, like, that's disgusting. Like, how gross is that? How weird is that? And on top of that, he's saying that in front of her family. Like, that would be so awkward. Like, I totally feel for her, like, on that level, because that's just so weird and gross. That's, yeah. And then, I don't know, she had, like, a bunch of receipts and shit that she pulled up. She was just dishing it out. Like, go watch her video if you haven't. You can get more up to date with all of this stuff rather than just listening to me. But, yeah, so basically now the downfall of James Charles is happening. It is in full throttle, baby. And, yeah, like, a few other people have come out. Like, some singer, I don't know who she is, but apparently some singer named, like, Zara Larson or something was like, oh, yeah, James Charles was in my man's DMs, like, trying to get him, blah, 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 blah. So, we learned James really likes straight boys and likes trying to, like, get straight men by, like, buying them things or, like, I don't know, like, threatening them in some way. This is so good. And yeah, that's like the main thing. So James has now lost 1 million subs. It might be more. Last time I checked, it was 1 million. He was at 16. Now he's down to 15 million. And I don't know if it's going to go down more, but I feel like it probably will. Also, I just don't know, like, if people are even going to want to, like, do anything with him, like, be a part of him in any way now, because there's just so much. Like, I've only broke the surface on the things that I'm saying. Like, there's so much more. There's so much more that Tati, like, put out there, and just makes you feel like really, really bad for her. And look at James, like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Like, who are you? Like, what kind of a person is like this? So after Tati posted that video, though, James put out this, oh my god, this apology, you guys. This freaking apology. Everyone is saying that it tops Laura Lee's apology. That is how just fucking horrendous this shit is. He put out this weird little apology video, and it's literally just titled Tati. Like, call her, text her, like, what are you doing? It's like Tati, and it's like, I don't know, 10 minutes long, or 8 minutes long, not even that. And it's just him, like, doing this weird little, not even that, like, emotional. He doesn't even look that emotional. He's just like, the whole time, and like, I couldn't even watch the whole thing. Like, I watched the majority of it, but it was just so weird and so gross. And like, he tries to cry, but he never cries, and it's just like, dude, if your supposed, like, second mother, he literally calls Tati his mother, if your mother, like, basically said, I disown you, I never want to speak to you again, I never want anything to do with you because you are a terrible person, you're a toxic person, and you have just taken from me, and like, you're off the rails. If your supposed mother said all these things about you, I feel like you would literally be like just a wreck. Like, you'd have to do so much freaking self-reflection and be like, oh shit, like, I'm a mess, like, nobody likes me anymore, like, there's something seriously wrong with me, I need to, like, change everything, I need to go to fucking, I don't know, I need to go become, like, a Buddhist, get centered, I don't know, get my chakras aligned, like, sage my body, I don't know. Like, you just, like, a normal person would be like, oh fuck, there's something wrong with me, I should probably go figure this out. But he's just like, I'm sorry that you, like, feel that way, and blah, blah, blah. I don't know, the whole thing, it's not even worth watching. I'm not even gonna tell you to go watch it because it's just stupid. It's just stupid, and it's nonsense, and nothing of any real substance or value was said. Like, he never, I don't know, I feel like he never even said, like, Tati, I'm so sorry, like, anything like that. It was just like, I'm not gonna make excuses for myself, and that's like the the basic YouTuber thing. Like, I'm not gonna make excuses for myself, but here are 20 excuses that I'm gonna, like, hide in some dumb fucking verbiage so it doesn't seem like I'm making excuses, but I am. So, oh wait, one more thing. To top it off, I saw in Peter Mon's video about this. He's made like 4, you should go watch them, they're great. But he literally had a meet and greet. I think he's like in Australia or something right now, but he literally is having, ooh, this is making me burp. I continue to drink it. He's literally having a meet and greet. He put a little like Snapchat or Instagram story out. He was like, hey guys, so I have had some things that I've had to deal with, but I just wanted to let you guys know that my meet and greet today is still going to be going on. So come see me, sisters, 2 o'clock at the blah, 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 blah. Come there, like I'll see you then. And he literally, he literally could not give, not even a single fuck, but like half a fuck. He couldn't even give half a fuck about any of this, or like destroying someone that he supposedly cared so much about. Like that video literally was just like the icing on the cake, because he didn't even say like, hey guys, I put out this apology video. I had to make this apology video for Tati because, you know, I like fucked her over and blah 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 blah. So despite that, like, I'm still gonna be doing my meet and greet because I want to see you guys, blah 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 blah. No, he said I had to deal with something, or I had to, yeah, something like that, something along those lines. Like, I had to deal with something. Like, how rude is that? Like, I don't know if he was intentionally trying to throw shade. I feel like probably he was, because he's a fucking shady ass bitch. But to say, like, I had to deal with something, like, I had to deal with this freaking annoying ass person that cares so much about me and like exposed me because I'm a shitty person and I literally have no morals or ethics anymore. Like, yeah, I don't know, that's so far out of what is the appropriate thing to say or do, or even how to act. Like, he literally doesn't even know how to act, because I feel like he's just some like demented, weird, like freaking sociopath, egotistical, bleh. Ugh. He's for sure egotistical. I don't know about a sociopath, but he's for sure very, very up his own ass. Like, all the way up his own ass. Like, it's very apparent. So yeah, that's all of the tea. Let me know what you guys think. I would really like to know, specifically on the TRISHA PAYTAS and Ethan Klein video, just because I feel like that one's a little bit more like, who, like, what do we think about this? The freaking James Charles thing, like, everyone's like, yeah, no, fuck him, he's done. Like, that's pretty easy to agree with. But yeah, let me know what you think. Let me know if you like this. I like doing commentary videos, but I don't know, I don't want to like just make 15 million about every little thing that goes on, because then that just wouldn't be as fun. But anyway, thank you guys for listening to me ramble for like, I don't know, 25 minutes, whatever. But yeah, I will see you in my next video. Bye!